everybody, it's me, Sugar Song, as always, and welcome to the first Animal Crossing video. As you probably can see right over here, this is going to be the little guide that you're going to follow for each one of these potential villagers that are going to be in my town. Now, I already kind of have an idea what I want to do. So, our theme is going to be purple and pink. My friend Arya, which is my sister, we're going to make an actual new Animal Crossing village. That's going to be in the live stream tomorrow, but I thought I would go over what the plan is for the actual town itself or island itself and all the Animal Crossing villagers. So, as you can probably see, if you're doing the same kind of theme as us, which is going to be kind of like a fairy tale type thing, and our main colors are pink and purple, but accents of white and blue. So these are the potential villagers that would work. The ones that are red are my amiibos. The gold it would absolutely work. It kind of works with the theme, but not entirely. The stars are guaranteed to get in there. This is before I picked them out, by the way. And then purple stars are my picks, and then pink hearts are my sister Arya's picks. And so I'm just going to go through them really quick. We got Pinky here. She would be really good because she has a pink house, obviously. She's mainly pink, but she has yellow top, so she could work if you don't mind incorporating a little bit of yellows here and there. Not too many for this theme that we're going for. Tutu kind of is the same little boat. She would really work well with the theme. Same with Mary here. She is also a top pick for me and my friend. We can't use Rose in our particular town or island because of the fact that I have her on another island, and I don't want to be around Rosie too much because I want different villagers for each island, because I'm going to obviously show that other island eventually. It's called Aincrad, which, if you know where that comes from, good for you. I won't give it away to other people that don't know. I will say that during the live stream. Blue Bear would work really well because it has light blues and, and I put their houses here so we had a better time choosing. Sorry, I'm still getting over my cold. Alright. I'll try to cut that out. So Blue Bear has light blues. That would work really well. Same with Cherry here. She has a white house, a red top, but she's mainly pink and red. Cookie is a great option. I think her name is Pepper. She's okay. Apple is another good option. Same with Flora, Chassis, Peanuts, Sprinkles, and Bianca. Bianca, sorry. If I say any of these characters' names wrong, I am so sorry. Chassis here, which is the bubblegum bunny, I like to call her. She's a guarantee because she actually has a sister, as most Animal Crossing people will know. And obviously she has blue and pink, and she's going to be on Arya's side when we get there. Moving on to the Crankies. More than likely we're going to go with Fang. The other guys, and I'm not going to say everybody's names, will work for the theme, kinda. Like these guys down here, they have more darker tones, so it just depends on if you want a darker tone in your little fairy community or whatever have you. But Vladimir will definitely work. Next up is our lazy boys. I think we're gonna go with probably the blue squirrel, Flibbit. I think that's his name. We could have gone with him too, but we're gonna go with him just because we have another character that has the same house as Sherb, or we probably would have went with Sherb. Pluck would have been another good option, but as you probably can see, both of these characters don't have a red dot, so I'm going to have to look for them. So if anything else fails, Pluck and would be in the running of getting into our town. And you'll see that when we get there. Bob, Uh, he kind of works just because of the fact that he's a purple cat, but like his house doesn't really work if that matters to you. Onward into the normal characters. Now, the normal characters, there's a lot more options just because there's so many more girls in the normal options. We're gonna go with Stella because she has a purple roof and a pink house, and she's pinkish, like magenta herself. So she's a guarantee to get into our little community. I really like Morgan though. I like her little purple face and stuff. Um, but this is the only normal girl that we're gonna go with for this particular thing because I have her amiibo card and everything, and she'd be really easy to put into the town or island. Sorry. Next up is our smug villagers. Oh, hopefully I was on there long enough so you can see everybody that could potentially work in your own town. Tia was another runner up for like swapsies. You know what I mean? If we get bored with a character. Next up is our smug characters. Now, Beardo would work, but he doesn't really have like a good enough house for what the theme that we're going for, but he could potentially work if you want to give him a chance. Kid 100% would work, but we're gonna go with Julian just because Julian's more magical than everybody else on this like whole like board of the smug villagers, just because he's a unicorn, and I feel like he would do very really well in our little community that we're setting up here. So he's going to probably be guaranteed to go there, even though he doesn't have that rainbow star. Next up is our snooty villagers. Now, I had a very tough time choosing which villagers I was going to do for this part, because I knew I wanted Judy, because she has that blue and purple and pink all incorporated in her. And then we, of course, had to have Blue Bunny, which is our other bubblegum bunny. Francine, or something like that. I think that's Francine. And then I decided I was really debating between Deirdre and the pink tiger. But since I have Deirdre on an amiibo card, I decided to go with her. Now, these ducks, they also would work for the theme that we're going for. Especially Margarine, or whatever her name is. But I honestly just put them up here just so that way we would have a little bit more villagers that would be on the board comparatively. Freira would be another good option. I think that's how her name is pronounced. But she definitely... Oh, she's guaranteed. Wait, what? I must have guaranteed her and then not chose her. So she's not actually going to be guaranteed on the island. She could be swapped with somebody. I'm not sure. We'll see if she's in the lineup. Now for the sisters, the sisterly type villagers, we're probably going to go with Francesca here. Just because we both like her, and she definitely embodies that particular thing. So if she's not the sisterly that we start off with, we definitely will go get her. But if we get this particular pony, I wouldn't be too unhappy until we can get Francesca in the finding her type thing. Genji here is going to be probably our jock here, even though we have Bam as an amiibo card. The reason why I went with Genji is because he has a purple roof, and we definitely needed 2 purple roofs. You'll see that at the end here, but any of these guys would work potentially. Especially Rod here. He has a nice purple house if you need more purple in your purple and pink town. Okay, so now you can see the big board here. So this is just everybody together so you can get a good look. If you need to screenshot any of this stuff, go ahead. I won't stop you. Each one is their, like, each color is its own thing. Normal type, peppy type, cranky, lazy, smug, jock, sisterly, and then snooty is the orders of like the colors and everything. And then I just grayed out the people I was definitely not going to use because I couldn't use Rosie because she's in our other town or island. And I just grayed out like the rhinos because I wasn't too sure about them already, and the pigs. And I definitely did not want a monkey in our town. Same with over here. I grayed out some of the other characters I was definitely not going to use just because of their houses or if they're pigs. Honestly, I just put that in there for all of you to know that they potentially could work. Onward to the next slide. So now this is just my little notes for who all is going to be there. On Arya's side, which is going to have her house on that side, and then these 5 villagers, you can have up to 10. She's gonna have Chastity. Is that her name? Francesca, Judy, Julian, and Fang, whatever. Then on my side, I'm gonna have Francine, Stella, Genji, Ferbert, and Deirdre. So I must have decided at one point that Deirdre was going to be the one, because I think I know why. Because it's her house. Because we already had 2 pink ones, and we had 2 purple ones, and we had 4 blue ones, and then we had only 1 white one when I first went through all the characters that we were potentially going to have on our island. And since Deirdre has that same kind of looks that we're going for, here, I'll just go back really quick to Deirdre. Wait, she was in Smug. Deirdre has that purple, cute dress, although she doesn't wear. You never judge the villager on what they're potentially wearing because it could change. This is just their standard outfits that they start off with when they come into your town. They always change their outfits, and especially if you have like stuff in your apparel shop, they'll be wearing it. But she definitely has like these cute pink and blue ears and like a cute little swirl on her head, and she's mainly white and blue. So I figured since she had a white house and we only had 1 white house, it was potentially better off for what we're going to do. Now, onward to the actual building of the place. Now you can kind of see I kind of started a little bit already. If I can get it to go over there a little bit better. I don't know how I move this. Honestly. Okay. Alright, so like you can kind of see I kind of got it started already, and I'm going to continue to work on this for the video. So this is going to be how our island is set up because it's a mirror image of the other island that I already kind of got started already, that already has 5 stars and everything. So potentially this is going to be Arya's side, which is up by the cliffs here. And then this side is going to be mine. I want to make it more like a yin-yang type thing. And then since Rod's nice little island is right over there, that's like actually super perfect, because then I can kind of do this like as like a secret beach type thing with this coming down a little bit more. I can get a little bit closer here. It's like I think up to that point would be good, and then I can just kind of potentially make it look like cornered or something like that. And then that way I can make a cute little extra part of the beach over here for Rod's place. Just because I feel like that would be really cool to have like an extra side of the beach over here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll just have like this extra part being like part of the secret beach, if that makes any sense. But like basically I want to incorporate more of like the secretness of this area, probably with this over here, depending on how bad that particular place looks for the rocks, because you never know what kind of rocks they're gonna be. until you get into the game. I kind of like how it's not entirely straight like that. And I wanted to incorporate at least one bridge that was cornered. So that was kind of the idea for that little spot. And I think I'm going to just kind of cut this out a little bit more. And then corner this. Yeah, okay. The reason why I'm doing that is so that way I can get another bridge over here. And I don't think I'm going to go with these particular bridges, but that's the only bridges that they have on here. Whoops. Alright, shoot. How do I zoom back out? Come on. Okay. Ah, okay. There we go. Okay, questions. Okay, I figured that out. Sorry, I don't know this very well. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, I think I have a pretty good idea what I want to do. Because Arya likes, like, what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. She likes waterfalls. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her place inside of like one of those cool waterfalls and then have like the steps going down into her like place and stuff like that up here in one of these areas. Oops. There. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I think this is going to be the only bridge that connects over to here, obviously. And then, like, what I want to do is make an incline right over here, probably right there. And then it's going to be like a second incline. Actually, let's not do that one. Where's that delete button again? Oh, yes, actually delete. Delete. We're going to put it right there in the corner, probably. And then, with that being said, we need to bring this back a little bit because you have to have at least a 2 gap clearance for it to want to do another incline. But you kind of get the idea. It's going to go up there. But more than likely, it's going to be like... Oops, I can't. There we go. It's going to be like... Because this will be that one going up there. And it's probably going to be like this. A little bit, probably more. There we go. Like that. Something like that. Probably a little bit closer would be okay. There. Like, you get the idea. It's going to go up there. Some way, shape, or form. And then there's going to be like a 1 block gap between there and there. But you get the idea. It's going to go and it's going to fit in there as close as it can. For Arya's spots, I kind of want to do probably a 7x7. That's going to be Arya's spot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put waterfalls all along here and probably just like outline her whole area with water. Let's just do that really quick. Let's make it like an 8. Undo, undo, undo. Okay. Let's make it 9. 9. And then go back down to 6. And make it this. Go up one more. There. Perfect. It's going to be like something like that, basically. So we're going to go down one and then we're going to put water and then like have the waterfalls going down into there. So this is going to represent Arya's house. It's going to be kind of curled up into that little spot right there. And then, of course, you know, there's going to have to be an incline coming up this way. Somewhere, probably right there. And obviously, there's not going to be, like, water. It's going to be grass going down in there. I just put the water there so it would be easier for me to figure out everything. And then there's probably going to be like a stone path or something coming up to the little thing here. Like that, probably. And, you know, stone paths going everywhere. Coming up there. Coming over here-ish. And I'm probably going to make them 3 long, to be honest. This is just to get an idea of how it's going to probably look. And I probably a corner, or, like, do the nice corners for the pathing. But this is just to give a rough estimate of how it's going to look. Alright. And this is a actual map to go into an area. I just have to find this particular map and get it by knowing where Rob's place is at. Or not Rob's. That's not his name. Wait, is it Rob's? I don't know. The Fox's places, and then obviously that place. So the plan I want to do, and I'm going to do this really quick with my notes here on my other side of my screen, is I'm going to get it to where my house is somewhere too, probably on this side. I don't know if I'm going to move this up just a little bit more, just so that way it's more curved, more than likely. Let's do that really quick. I really like how this is looking so far. Because then all I would have to take out is this top part, and I wouldn't necessarily need to take out this part. But I wanted to potentially give the villagers their own, like, areas. And maybe I could do that with, like, the fencing instead of doing what I was going to plan on doing. Because the plan was originally to, like, give them their own, like, little islands. But I don't know how good that's going to work. I kind of like how this is turning out so far. I gotta figure out where the campsite's gonna be too. Probably somewhere up in the hills. Just like up in this area. But I won't be able to do that right away because they won't let you. Maybe down here then? Because I gotta figure out... The reason why I'm doing it like this is so that way I can kind of figure out where I'm gonna put the first, like, 3. And I think I get all the ones that are your ones that you have to look for. Now, obviously, if we find some of the ones I have amiibo cards for to save their spots on my side, it's going to be the only ones that are going to be on my side that I'll get right away. Like Genji and Ferbert are going to be like the 2 that we're going to be looking for, since I have Stella and Deirdre already. I don't want to move too many houses is the plan. So that way I can, like, just go into it and not move too many houses. I can work around their house, basically. So for his house, it's gonna be kind of like this. We'll just represent his house like this. All the boys' houses will be represented with probably like this. Okay. So the question is, where do I want all my shops is the thing. And potentially, eventually, my museum. Oh, they got really nice stuff here. Okay. So, I'm definitely going to have one of these. I'm probably going to put it over here. Oh, shoot. I forgot that we probably need to go over there, too. Dang it. Okay. Will that work? Like that? Yeah, that'll work. I forgot about that area. I don't know which airport we'll end up with. I'm hoping that it'll be a different color than green. That's what I have over in my spots. But basically there. This, I'm not sure yet. I'm wondering if I should curve this up more eventually, but I don't want to mess with that quite yet. Let's get in the houses. Okay, so he's more... What is he again? He's my jock, dude. He could potentially be over here. That would be good for him, I think. And then... Do I want to do that? Hold on. I want to save my progress. Okay. Now we can go into working on the houses. Because I want to explore this idea that I have. So... it would need to be, it could come up all the way up to the resident services. Like this, potentially. And then come around to the side of resident services. Okay. So something kind of like that. Do they have waterfall type stuff or no? No. Okay. Okay, let's just work with this for now. So, wait, hold on. I put his house here and then do that. How'd that work? Let's just put everybody's house down. So one, we put somebody's back here. Two, somebody's there. Three, probably here. Four, and five. It worked. Oops. And obviously, they're going to have their whatever it is around their house. Okay. All right. I do want to put some like sand in some places so that way we can have like palm trees kind of hanging out over here. You can have like a little hammock or something there. Um, Next person's house. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. It's just to make it look a little different. Probably a couple of these trees on this one. And it depends on how many um like bridges that we can have actually. Does it stop you after you get so many? Oops. Okay, that's why it's not working. Derp. That way we can still fish and everything is the plan. This one could potentially go... Oh, whoops. I used the wrong color. This one could potentially go up into that one. Oh, that could be an idea. Let's actually do that. I'm going to just move that down there for now. Oh man, you can't do that though, can you? There'd be no way to get over here. Unless I put a little, like, dirt bridge. That would be a potential idea. Let's just do that really quick, like that. Okay, I gotta stop using that tool because it's making me mad. Okay. Now... I could potentially put another little incline there. That's an idea. Something like that. I don't know. It's in a really stupid spot, I guess. Could do it this way, so that way it will work better. Good enough. And there's a reason why I'm doing this. Because I want the two sisters to be like up in this area that are in our town and have their like little nice little pathways going in here. Something like that. I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah. That way it's like they're in their own zone and they take up their own area. Okay. So these are going to be the two bunny sisters, basically, in this one spot. And then there's probably going to be some trees up in here. Let's use these ones because it's up higher. I don't know. Not too many. Couple. Probably some flowers. More than likely, the one that's pink will get pink flowers, whatever kinds I can find. And then the other one will get purple. Even though she has like a blue house. Maybe a couple blue. Blue and purple. Since I know that I will be able to make some of these flowers already. I don't know if I ever made those ones, but I'll throw one in there. You never know, I might get lucky. Yeah. I don't think I've ever made the purple ones of this. There. Let's put purple. Yeah. So like that will be the blue girl's house. And we'll put some other crap up in there. We'll see how much can actually fit up there when we get up there. That's just like a rough estimate, so I can see whose house it is. Okay, for these other two, um, question is, do I want to do that? I could potentially put the museum up here somewhere. Maybe even like over here. So there'd be like a reason to come over there. Could do that. Just like kind of put it really close to this edge as possible. And then like do some nice, well, I kind of like the idea of having like a grand entrance into my museum. Could put it over here, like in that area, and then have a path coming down from the same area, kind of go like that, and then do some really cool stuff in like this area for the museum, like a fountain or what have you. Okay, so I think the Able sisters and probably Timmy and Tommy's thing is going to be right here by the entrance. So then that way I can basically close up a lot of or like close off a lot of spots in my island. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I have people come over and stuff just to like sell their turnips and stuff. Timmy and Tommy's place is right there. The Able sisters is right there. You know, the most important stuff is like right in the front. Something like that, probably. And then you come up and can go into the resident services if you wish. Question is, where am I going to have my house? Gotta figure that out yet, too. Because more than likely, well, I wonder if I should just, like, get rid of this. Let's do that quick. Just like that for now. And then come to this point off of there. This is definitely going to be at least 4 blocks. And then this could come up over here to these spots. Not necessarily need anything over there unless I put my house over there and then put this over there. That could be an idea. that's a cool idea. And then I could have like, you know, this path coming around like this. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's do that. This is gonna be my home. Her home can be up there, and it's like we're in the same, like, kind of area. Yeah, I like that so far. And these guys, there's a reason why I did that. So I'm gonna have a 5 block one, but it'll still work. It'll be shorter bridge, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks cool. And then have this kind of come over to here. And then have this come down to here. And then like that. Yeah. And then I'll put my tree stuff back here. a couple trees over here. You'd even put this somewhere over in here. Beachside campsite? Maybe? And obviously, flowers will bloom wherever they freaking want in this area. It doesn't really matter. I just did this so I would remember whose was whose. Alright. Now for the other 5, which I'm gonna do over here. Or the other 4, I mean. Oops. It would be probably this color. Yep, there we go. Oh, I'm getting wrong color. There we go. All right. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Okay, so maybe I don't necessarily have to do this there. Well, I would have to start it off from there, but potentially I could move it over there. let's actually put this here. I kind of like that idea better, just because that way it's not like it's in a spot that I had to move in. You know what I mean? Ooh, I could put it over here by the secret island. That's an idea. Put it nestled up in here. Well, it wouldn't be much of a secret then. I don't know. I think up there would be good. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'll work with that a little bit better later. Yeah. I could potentially put other things there, you know. I'm just putting some trees here and there for now. That way it has more potential spots to do stuff in that person's yard. I think this person is actually going to be connected to the mainland. Oops, wrong color. Something like that. Probably gonna nestle their house. Well, because their houses always have to be pointed the same way, right? So they would have to be nestled like that, unfortunately. Okay. So now, how many bridges do I have so far? I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. How many bridges are we allowed in Animal Crossing? Oops. Oops. 8. Hmm. Okay. 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. So we got plenty more to work with. Unless inclines count too. Does inclines count for that? Or can you have 8 of each? So you can have 8 of each. It says and. Okay. So, in that case, we're at 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if that's not the case, then I might just do land bridges instead up there. But if that works, that will be awesome. Okay. Okay, so that one guy that is the workout guy, I changed my mind on those. And I think I'm going to give him bamboo. A few of them, because he's more of that type anyways. And then we got bamboo going on in our little island too. I don't know where they're going to go in that area, but they're going to go in that area some way, shape, or form. Up in here, we're going to do more of the spruce wood type trees. Since we're going to probably have a lot down here of these regular trees. That's the plan anyways. Probably gonna have nice little bushes kind of grand entrancing you into our nice little town here. Okay, I'm just gonna make that a little bit smaller so then that way we can have our 5-block gap there. And then this right here is going to be our waterfall area where you can catch certain fishes that are by the waterfalls. Let's actually connect. No, we can't. I was going to say we should connect this and this. Well, we could. And we could bring a land bridge here. or move this house onto this side and then connect this. Because we could essentially go like this. That way this doesn't look so out of place, you know? And then go bring this back a little bit. We could still put this house over there. Because you could still get there from this way around. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. We're not going to build a bridge here. Because we're out of bridges now. So, this will come over this way. And then this will come down like that. Oops. I'm using this other thing by accident. If that's the case, then I might move these up. Go around like this. And obviously I'm going to make it look more like, you know, different in the game itself. Like with edges and like probably round edges and stuff like that. Should I bring it back like this? Nah, I kind of like the idea of coming down like this and go around like this. Let's go like that. And then that way they got more of a area over here. I gotta put some ponds in here too. Let's put a nice little one over here by the campsite. Let's put a nice, pretty big one out here. Yeah. That way it'll fill up that area. We don't have to worry about that as much. And maybe I could even bring this back some and then use this whole big area for the museum. And this will be the grand. We'll just make this into a different color for the pathing. A little bit smaller. A little bit bigger. Let's try 7. Nope, 8. How about 9? Yeah, 9 would be good. Okay, like you get the idea. That's gonna be like a grand type thing, and there's probably gonna be like cool stuff over here. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're going to just put trees in this area too for now. We could still put trees back in here. Okay, and then as for this, we're just going to kind of continue to go on this little bit of path close to the water, then kind of bring it up a little bit for this bridge. Kind of like that. Oh, shoot, we don't... Oh. Okay. So, so big deal. We can just go like that. That is looking great. Yeah, I really like this. I like how it goes into this area and it all connects together. Now, obviously, I won't be able to do this without terraforming at first. So the three first houses, or the three, we get 5 villagers to start off. We get 2 and then 3. So whoever our 2 first villagers are, they're going to go in this corner over probably here. And then the next 3 air quotes, 2 will go right here, and then this other one that's gonna go up in this area will go down in here until I can move it. And then this 2 probably will go out in the sand area, just so then that way we can get them, you know, away from everybody else. And then, you know, obviously, potentially we're gonna have, you know, more of these coconut trees all over the place. Probably some over here too. I don't know. The trees and everything will be where they're kind of growing here and there, and I'll put them where I feel like when we actually decorate this town or island. Obviously we'll do more like stuff. Like I have plans, especially for his house. But the plan is, because we get 5, right? You get 2 to begin with. No, you get 6. Shoot. So, because you get one from the campsite too. Because you get 2 to begin with, 3 that you have to move in, and 1 you have to take from the campsite. So, I'll have to potentially move 2 buildings after I'm all done and said. Only 2. No, 3. I have to move 3 buildings after I am done. Wait. It's going to be 4 buildings. And this is where they're going to go. We're just going to do them as, okay, so my house, right? The 3 other houses plus the other one that we had to move from the campsite. Like that. I'm thinking. That or like my house. My house could even go up in here for the time being. Right where I'm going to put the apparel shop and everything. Because that way I can get out and go and yada yada yada. I could even put it possibly right here to begin with. And then for these guys, we'll just put them, we'll put one over here. One, two, oh, sorry, not three, because there's going to be a couple that go up in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 up there. You get 5 in the beginning. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. And we can even put them together over here. It doesn't matter. It won't matter because they're going to be moved anyways when it's time. It's probably going to be these two, honestly. After I get those 2 out, move them out, or like right before I'm going to move them out, move their house, and then move the other 2 in with the amiibo cars. That's the plan. For the sisters anyways, after I get this terraformed. So, basically, when I start the game, hold on, I gotta stop this music for a second. Okay, so when I start the game, I'm gonna put potentially these 4 houses in, plus my own right here. Okay, because you can't go over here yet, unfortunately, when the start of the game comes up, because you get 3 houses and 1 is yours. And then, once it's time, because I won't necessarily have to go over there, because this is the edge right here. I did that on purpose for our stream, okay? This is the stuff I added in. And basically I kind of feel like I got this pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna save this and then open it so I know that it's saved how I have it. Good. All right, I'm actually very happy with that. I think it looks good. Ashley's house is going to be surrounded by waterfalls going into a pit, basically. I think what I'm going to do for that one is I'm going to make it all water first, because all this is going to be water up in here, okay? And then I'm going to do the pit part of it. Go down in there. Yada, yada, yada. So I think that's going to be the plan for that area. And Aria's house, I said her real name, Ashley. She doesn't care. She'll be called both. Aria's house, which is up here. Actually, let's do that really quick. We're gonna make hers the red house and make mine the blue for now. This is potentially where my house is gonna be moved, like there-ish, on this little island. And then I got this whole beachfront in the back of the beachfront and my little wherever this will fit type thing over there. And potentially this is prime real estate too. Prime real estate. We could essentially like break this down a little bit closer to the path. Okay, you see what I'm saying here? And then like obviously I think this was here. Whatever is there is there. Like that. And then like, because this is gonna have to be all green now, light green, right? All right, and then this is gonna be light green to that point. I might need to bring this back just a tad, because I'm having an idea. I want to utilize that area back there. Yeah, there's just a cute little path going down there. go. And then this can come down closer to the water and just kind of do this kind of action, possibly making it look interesting, more than likely right here. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we come to it, pretty much. Kind of like this nonsense. There. Yeah, there we go. And then this will come up possibly to there. Oops, I didn't mean to do the eraser. There. There we go. Then obviously, you know, there's going to be pathways coming in here and yada, yada, yada. Like probably dirt paths or something coming up to their houses. Yeah. And that one's already on the pathway, and then like this is their domain basically. So yeah, I think that looks good. And obviously, I can make her little place a little bit bigger and yada yada yada. We'll come to that bridge when we actually need to pass it. Let me actually say this again. Okay. All right. Wait, I wanted to kind of look. Shoot. At all of them together. All right. All right. So, whoopsies. Let me do that again. Okay. There we go. This is what we're looking at. Obviously, this is our little dude. And then if we go to the next one, this is before I put the new paths in. So, yeah. And then this is actually where the waterway is originally. I should probably keep this one just so that way I know which one is the original one. And then there's the one that we're going to end up with. I think it looks really good, honestly. And then we could put like cool stuff up in here. We can make like one of my things I did in Stardust back in the day. I should not even say back in the day. Last year when it first came out. And trust me, tomorrow when we're doing this, the plan is to like basically we're starting over um, with a new island, obviously. And I want to potentially help myself out a lot. So that way I don't have to rely on too many people. So my island, I'm hoping, is going to have a different uh, tree than apple because my island I have now, which is my southern island, because we're in the northern area. Um, the southern island is apples, so I'm hoping that I can uh, like figure out how to make my island a different fruit as my starter fruit. That's all I care about. I'm gonna look it up and all that cool stuff. So hopefully, um, this is what we're gonna end up with. And yeah, I'll pretty much know where I need to go from this and this being in that area and this being over here and this being over here for which island I'm going to be choosing, but this helps out a lot for what I'm going to start off with. Because, oopsies, if you look, that's where those guys are going, and I'll need to know that for when I start it. You see the difference? But yeah, I think that looks good. I think that's going to look really good. Yeah. All right. I don't think I'm gonna need this middle one, to be honest. Just these two. Just those two. I'm gonna put those on my desktop so I can give them to myself later. That way we can look at it. Okay. Island without the rivers up here, and island with all these rivers. And honestly, there's a couple rivers up here that were there already, and we could potentially use them to like make this look more natural and yada yada yada. But for the most part, I think this looks really good. Yeah. And just kind of trying to get a feel to where things are. And if I look at it, okay, yes, all right, okay, yeah, I see what I did. Okay, and then the only thing is, okay, yep, that will work out. My plan, my dubious plan to not move any of the real, like only move like maybe four items, which is the campsite, these two things, which are gonna be potentially these two houses eventually. Um, so campsite is gonna probably be over here in the dirt for the time being. Um, Two houses are gonna be on the beach for the time being, and then my house is gonna be right here for the time being. And I'll know because what I'll do is I will, um, even if I need to move it as close to this so I know where I'm at, because it doesn't matter if it's close to this or not. Because like I'm just gonna do like a cool like grand entrance right here for the resident services, and then have these guys off to the side um, when you first come in. So that way, potentially, I can block off this part and put fencing around this area. So then that way, all the people could do is go to these two places um, for like Ireland stuff and like that. For like when you guys want to come over and like sell your turnips or like want to buy something out of my uh, Timmy and Tommy's area. That's kind of the idea of this area kind of being like right off the strip here. And then that way we can just like, you know, eventually have it set up that way. Even with like flowers, like these flowers and stuff, like these bushes that they give you, I could even do that around to this point to Able Sisters, and then like have like a tree that's just nothing, and then put two fences in there for the time being, and then like more fences, and then like a fencing right there. I don't know. That might be an idea. Even this could be like eventually like a little marketplace behind here, and I could move this whole monstrosity, which is my tree farming stuff, potentially up here. That those kind of things are just there to be there for now, and then we can always move them when it's time. This could eventually be like a whole marketplace down in here in this little area, like that right there. And then this is like the grand entrance, and like have it blocked off from like right here coming down, and then like have the grand entrance be right here, and then like yeah, and then like have this be the pathway to going into like the marketplace and stuff like that. That could be potentially what we could do too, and then move this to a different spot like up here or something like that. Because like honestly, when you come up here, there's nothing really up here. This could all be moved up there. I just kind of want to see. I still have it saved, right? Yes, good. I just kind of want to see how that's gonna look really quick. I hope you guys aren't bored. Let's move my house um, for now onto the beach, and then we'll put this as a marker for the starting uh, campsite. Honestly, we could have my house being at the end of this for now. Because it's going to be moved anyways. Okay. And then marketplace paths. I think I'm just going to make them all dirt. Up to that point. Kind of come down like that. Here I thought it was done. Never done with this thing ever. Actually, if I make that like brick or something instead of dirt, nothing will spawn there. And that's kind of what I want to. So that way it's like an awesome marketplace. But it's just going to be marked as dirt for now. And then like have like, you know, oh, what's this? Oh, that's like, okay. I thought I could use something to mark off like little things, but I don't have anything cool. All right. But yeah, potentially that could be a marketplace. And then our tree farm could be up here better. Let me just see if that's going to work. All right. I need my pathing, dirt, 1 square. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, oops, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy, that's gonna cut it close. I could do 1 tree farm there, like that, and have it to be 2 ply, like this. I could move them together better, obviously. Let's try that. Let's make them 1 apart instead of 2. Yeah. Then we can have our pumpkin farm right here, right beside it. I always do it like this. Like that. And that's going to represent our pumpkin farm. With these being the pumpkins. Yellow. Green. And a white. It's going to represent our pumpkins. And the colors that they come in. Up and there. Up. Still not in the right spot. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Save again. Alright. This is going to be like a little marketplace eventually. That's just there to mark it out in a way. Mark it out. Alright. Yeah. I actually kind of like that better, to be honest. Whoops. Alright, where did that go now? Shoot. Shoot. I don't. Oh, God. Okay. It's probably in my downloads. There it is. Okay, good. I just like left the thing without even like looking at it a second thought. Okay. So this is what we're working with now. This is going to be a whole big marketplace and it's going to be kind of like like, what's the word I'm looking for? Fenced in, um, even down to here. And then that way, if people want to, they can come back there. We're probably going to have like our free items back here, like those little tickets and stuff that you get from the bottles, the do it yourself stuff over in here, and like other cute little things to make it look like a marketplace, okay? And then people can come back there and get free do it yourselves back there, if they want to. And there will be a sign that says there's free do it yourselves back there, or like the marketplace or something like that. Something cute to go back in there. And then you can kind of see extra stuff. You know what I mean? So I think that would be kind of cool. Obviously, we could also do something up here with that particular thing too, potentially. But I wanted to be set up to where you could see me, like if you come in, see me standing here, or even here, to greet people when they come in, and then, marketplace is the plan. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. I guess I'll leave this up so you can look at it one more last time. I hope you enjoyed that. My little thing that I'm going to be. This is my little thing before the actual Animal Crossing stuff tomorrow. And I hope you'll join me in the adventure of remaking one of my islands. It's going to be, I think it's pronounced Freya. Here, hold on. I got the name right here in my phone. Give me 2 seconds.
Freira.
Freira. It's named Freira because I guess that means sister, or like the meaning of it means sister in French. It's either a name, but it's Freira. That is going to be our island's name. Freira. 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 Say it again, Siri.
Freira.
Freira. Freira. Which means sister, apparently. And it'll work out perfectly because it's supposed to be like me and my sister's island, basically. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live stream, and I'm going to go and edit out all the times I was coughing, unless I forget. So then you can hear me hacking up and along. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.